When Katie Thurston stepped out of the limo on Matt James's season of The Bachelor, she brought a vibrator, instantly making Bachelor Nation take notice. She was bold, unapologetic, and refreshingly real, talking openly about sex positivity and female empowerment. Katie quickly became a fan favorite, standing up to drama and setting a new tone for the franchise. As the Bachelorette, she made it clear, she wanted genuine connections, not games. Her directness set her apart. If she felt a spark, she pursued it. If not, she addressed it head-on. The men knew where they stood, and the relationships that formed felt honest and deep. We watched her go on memorable dates, share vulnerable moments, and truly open herself up to love. But the journey was far from easy. The Bachelorette bubble amplifies every emotion, and Katie faced the pressure with grace, even as the stakes grew higher. Her vulnerability made her compelling, but also left her open to heartbreak. As her connections deepened, the tension built toward a set of hometown dates that would change everything. Katie's season promised a new kind of love story, one built on honesty, courage, and the willingness to risk it all. She was determined to find her person, no matter how messy the process became. And soon, that messiness would test her like never before. Hometown dates are when reality hits, and for Katie, her date with Greg Grippo was the one everyone was watching. Their chemistry was undeniable, bonded by shared loss and genuine affection. Greg's family welcomed Katie, and he poured his heart out, telling her he was in love. But Katie, sticking to the show's rules, didn't say it back. She told him she couldn't until the end. For Greg, this felt like rejection, and he needed more reassurance than she could give. The conversation spiraled into a painful miscommunication, with both feeling misunderstood. Greg accused Katie of playing the role of Bachelorette instead of being herself. Katie was blindsided, believing their relationship was strong. The fight was raw, emotional, and left both shattered. It was a collision of fears and expectations, exposing the real cost of vulnerability on reality TV. Bachelor Nation was riveted. This wasn't just drama, it was heartbreak in real time. The moment became one of the most debated in franchise history. It forced viewers to confront the complexities of love, validation, and communication. For Katie and Greg, it was a turning point neither could come back from. And for the audience, it was unforgettable. The next morning, Katie tried to salvage things with Greg, but the damage was done. Greg walked away, leaving Katie heartbroken and questioning everything. She collapsed in tears, her season seemingly on the brink of ending. Fans were divided. Was Greg gaslighting or just desperate for love? Social media exploded with debate, dissecting every word and motive. For Katie, the loss shook her faith in the process and herself. She faced the ultimate test. Could she pick herself up and keep searching for love? The heartbreak was real, and so was her resilience. This was the moment that redefined her journey. Katie had to decide if she could risk her heart again. The stakes had never been higher. With Greg gone, Katie turned to her final two, Blake Moynes and Justin Glaze. Blake's hometown date brought levity and warmth, his family's support shining through even via video call. Blake was honest. He wasn't in love yet, but he was ready for commitment. After the storm with Greg, Blake felt like a safe harbor. Justin, meanwhile, created a Baltimore-inspired date, but his parents' absence left a gap. Katie met his friends, but the missing family connection was hard to ignore. Justin confessed he was falling in love, but Katie's response, "I'm so proud of you," said it all. Her heart was clearly elsewhere. Justin's vulnerability was admirable, but the connection wasn't as strong. The choice was becoming clear. After heartbreak, Katie was ready to choose the partner who felt right for her. The journey was almost over, but the ending was still unwritten. Would Katie find the love she'd risked everything for? Katie chose Blake, and they left engaged, but real life brought new challenges. Their relationship ended months later, and Katie soon began dating John Hersey, another contestant from her season. Her public 12 Days of Messy announcement stirred up Bachelor Nation. Meanwhile, other contestants found second chances on Bachelor in Paradise, weaving their stories into the franchise's tapestry. Katie's willingness to speak out, like calling out Cody Menk for negative comments, kept her in the headlines. Her journey after the show was anything but simple. She faced criticism, celebrated love, and lived her truth openly. Katie's story proved that finding love isn't a straight line. Sometimes the right person isn't the one you leave with at the finale. Her resilience and honesty inspired fans and sparked debate. The Bachelorette was just one chapter. Her real story kept evolving. Katie showed that happiness isn't about a perfect ending, but about staying true to yourself. And that's what made her unforgettable. Katie Thurston's season was a turning point for The Bachelorette. She wasn't a finalist from her original season, but she brought honesty and vulnerability that set a new standard. The Greg Grippo saga became a cultural touchstone, sparking conversations about communication and mental health. Her season shifted the focus from petty drama to real, emotional stakes. Katie's visible struggles pulled back the curtain on the true cost of being the lead. She showed that the journey is emotionally grueling, requiring strength and resilience. Her story was messy, unpredictable, and deeply human. Katie championed important conversations and faced heartbreak with courage. She found her own version of happiness, even if it wasn't a fairy tale. Years later, her season is still discussed for its impact and authenticity. Katie's journey reminded us that love is complicated, and that's what makes it real. She didn't just entertain us, she made us think.